Group of teams for the 2026 FIFA World Cup Mexico Preliminary: Alex Padilla Athletic Club, Antonio Rodriguez Dewana, Carlos Acevedo Santos Laguna, Carlos Moreno Pachuca, Guillermo Ochoa AL Limassol, and Rafael Rangel Chivas are the goalkeepers. Defenders: Brian Gonzalez Chivas, Cesar Montes Lokomotiv Moscow, Edson Alvarez Fenerbahce, Eduardo Aguila Atletico de San Luis, Everardo Lopez Toluca, Israel Reyes America, Jesus Angulo Tigres, Jesus Gallardo Toluca, Jesus Gomez Tijuana, Johan Vasquez Genoa, Jorge Sanchez PAOK, Julian Araujo Celtic, Luis Rey Puebla, Mateo Chavez AZ Alkmaar, Ramon Juarez America, Richard Ledesma Chivas, Victor Guzman Monterrey Midfielders, Alexei Dominguez Pachuca, Alexis Gutierrez America, Alvaro Fidalgo Real Betis, Brian Gutierrez Chivas, Carlos Rodriguez Cruz Azul, Denzel Garcia FC Juarez, Diego Linus Tigres, Efrain Alvarez Chivas, Elias Moniel Pachuca, Eric Sanchez America, Eric Lira Cruz Azul, Gilberto Mora Tijuana, Isaias Violante America, Jeremy Marquez Cruz Azul, Jordan Carrillo Pumas, Jorge Ruvalcaba NY Red Bulls, Kevin Costa Veta Tijuana, Luis Chavez Dinamo Moscow, Luis Romo Chivas, Marcel Ruiz Toluca, Ob Vargas Atletico de Madrid, Orbelin Pineda AEK, Jesus Angulo Toluca Forwards, Alexis Vega Toluca, Armando Gonzalez Chivas, Cesar Huerta Anderlecht, German Berteram Inter Miami, Guillermo Martinez Pumas, Julian Quicones Alcadicia, Raul Jimenez Fulham, Roberto Alvarado Chivas, Santiago Jimenez Milan. The 2026 FIFA World Cup will be one of the most historic tournaments in football history, scheduled to take place in 2026. This World Cup will not only celebrate the global passion for football, but also mark several important milestones for the sport and for Mexico itself, because the country has already played host to the unforgettable FIFA World Cups in 1970 and 1986. Mexico's participation in the tournament has a significant historical significance. With the 2026 edition, Mexico will become the first nation ever to host the Men's FIFA World Cup 3 times. The nations of Mexico, the United States, and Canada will jointly host the tournament. The competition will be held jointly by 3 nations for the first time in history. FIFA officially awarded the hosting rights in June 2018 after the United bid defeated Morocco in the voting process. The decision reflected FIFA's desire to utilize the robust North American infrastructure to expand football's global reach. The FIFA World Cup is closely associated with Mexico's football history. The first World Cup held in Mexico was the legendary 1970 FIFA World Cup. That tournament is remembered as one of the greatest ever because it showcased brilliant football and iconic players. Brazil defeated Italy 4-1 in the final at the renowned Estadio Azteca, led by the legendary Pelé. Brazil won its 3rd World Cup title and permanently kept the Jules Rimet Trophy. The 1970 tournament also introduced color television broadcasts to many viewers around the world, helping football become an even bigger global spectacle. Mexico hosted the World Cup again in 1986 after Colombia withdrew due to financial difficulties. The 1986 FIFA World Cup became another unforgettable event in football history. Once again, Estadio Azteca was at the center of the action. The tournament is most remembered for the incredible performances of Diego Maradona of Argentina. In the quarter-final against England, Maradona scored 2 of the most famous goals ever, the controversial Hand of God goal, and the stunning goal of the century, where he dribbled past multiple defenders before scoring. Argentina later defeated West Germany in the final to win the championship. Because of this rich football heritage, Mexico's role in the 2026 World Cup is symbolic and emotional. The country represents passion, football culture, and enthusiastic supporters. The spirit of Latin American football culture will be reflected in the colorful celebrations, music, and festivals that millions of Mexican fans are expected to hold to mark the tournament. The 2026 World Cup will also introduce a completely new tournament format. For the first time, the competition will feature 48 national teams instead of the traditional 32. The tournament was expanded by FIFA to give more nations from Asia, Africa, and other regions the chance to compete on the biggest stage in football. The new structure will include 12 groups, creating more matches and broader international participation. Overall, the tournament is expected to include more than 100 matches, making it the largest FIFA World Cup ever organized. Mexico will host matches in 3 major cities: Mexico City, Guadalajara, and Monterrey. Each city has a strong football tradition and modern stadium facilities. Mexico City's Estadio Azteca is especially historic because it will become the first stadium ever to host matches in 3 separate FIFA World Cups. This achievement reflects the stadium's legendary status in international football. The Estadio Akron in Guadalajara, one of Mexico's cultural capitals, will host matches. Monterrey will use the modern Estadio BBVA, considered one of the finest football stadiums in Latin America. Together, these venues will showcase Mexico's football infrastructure and hospitality to the world. The tournament is expected to bring major economic benefits to Mexico. Fans from all over the world will travel to Mexico to attend matches and experience the culture. This will significantly boost tourism. During the event, there will probably be a lot of growth in local businesses, restaurants, hotels, and transportation services. FIFA and the host countries also hope the World Cup will inspire young people to participate in football and improve sports development across North America. Security, transportation, and environmental sustainability are important areas of preparation for the 2026 World Cup. Organizers are working to improve stadium operations, public transportation systems, and crowd management. Because the tournament will cover such a large geographic area across 3 countries, international cooperation will be essential. Plans to ensure players and supporters safe travel and smooth organization are already being coordinated by football organizations and governments. The 2026 tournament may also become a turning point for football in North America. Interest in football has grown rapidly in the United States and Canada over recent decades, while Mexico has long been one of the sport's strongest nations. By hosting the event together, the 3 countries hope to strengthen football's popularity and create a lasting legacy for future generations. The first match, which is anticipated to take place at Mexico City's Estadio Azteca, is eagerly anticipated by fans worldwide. The atmosphere is likely to be unforgettable, with passionate supporters creating a celebration that combines sport, culture, and international unity. For Mexico, the World Cup is more than just a tournament. It is part of the country's national identity and football tradition. In conclusion, the 2026 FIFA World Cup in Mexico represents both history and progress. Mexico's 3rd time as a host highlights its importance in global football history, while the expanded tournament reflects FIFA's vision for a more inclusive international competition. The 2026 World Cup looks like it will be another one. From the legendary memories of Pelé and Maradona to the excitement of a new generation of players,